Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I do a thing in my sleep where I don't know how I do it, but my pillowcase, like, will always just come off in my sleep. Just be like, whoop!
I'll do this funny thing where I bleed from the eyes and nose. So.
Right.
It's hilarious.
That's actually the stigmata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, we need more friends.
I mean, need?
Yeah, we need them. We need more friends.
I need more friends like I need a second head. Ah!
No, but 2 heads are better than 1. A
Shut-
friend once told me.
Shut up.
Are you friends with your second head, or are you friends with
This
yourself?
is a hypothetical. I don't actually have a second head.
Would
Jimmy.
you rather?
What if your second head was a friend from the cast of Friends?
What if I just concentrated really hard and, like, wished I had another friend here?
Should we help you?
Yes, please.
We'll think hard.
No. No.
Oh, but here I am.
Whoa! Holy cow! Hi! Oh, it's our good friend Zappa. Hi, Zappa.
Hi. How's it going?
It's going well. Thanks for joining us here in the tub today.
Oh, yeah. No, the temperature is just right.
Is it nice and balmy here on these
is.
autumn evenings? Good. Anytown, USA is constantly balmy and constantly autumny.
Accent on the ball.
Yeah, ball. But yeah, this is our friend Zappa, who's joining us from faraway lands today on the podcast. My name's Dane,
My name's Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
and yeah, you want to say hi again?
I'm Zappa.
Good. So we hear this is the Project Jacuzzi crew, and we do Would You Rathers and Lonely Hearts and Mary Fuck Kills, and lots of other stuff. We may have a little surprise today. I mean, besides Zappa.
Is it cake?
Is it a little person?
It's a little person
Is
cake.
it ever either of those things?
If it's not those things, I might as well just leave.
Yeah.
Show me the outside gate
Please.
so I can leave this patio area.
Show me the exit or show me the little person.
I thought you were gonna do the Jerry Maguire quote or something.
How'd that go?
Show me the money, or like whatever rhymes with money, and like the decade after that.
Show me the honey.
Show me the funny, many times. Show me the
Bunnies.
What a good movie.
Just, it's a quality picture.
Show me the gunny in that one action movie.
Sure.
That was great.
I think
I want to see that one
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, well, let's just jump right into the metaphorical tub since we're already in the literal tub.
Splish splash.
And by metaphorical tub, I mean the tub of Would You Rathers, of which we will now be discussing.
Are there jets in that tub? Are there jets?
Let's find out.
Are there jets? I want to know first.
Yeah.
But they're metaphorical jets.
They're
As long-
literary jets.
As long as they got good pressure, I don't care.
Yeah, sure. Get that lumbar.
Yeah.
Just really tenderize it up.
My metaphorical lumbar.
I got back issues in and out of the mythoverse.
Right?
Our good friend Kyle in Concord asks, would you rather never have ketchup or never have mustard?
Finally, an important question.
Well, I thought we'd start
hard-
off strong
Hitting issues.
with the stuff that matters to the teens today. Like ketchups and mustards.
That's a key demo. Yeah, we got to work on that.
Well, I think this really comes down to sweet versus savory and what you prefer. And there's so many different kinds of mustard as opposed to the one kind of ketchup.
Disagree. There are multiple types of ketchup too. There's curry ketchup that you
What
would
is
have
this,
on your
communist
curry
China?
burst.
Of course not. No, there's
banana
only the
ketchup.
It's not communist China, but it could be Bavaria. It could be Bern.
one. Barn?
It
We
could
could
be
be in a
old,
barn?
It could be old Saxony.
Are all these ketchup places? I don't understand.
Sure, yeah. They got it there, yeah.
If I hate catsup,
Yeah.
but think ketchup's all right,
Yeah.
where do I stand?
I would in the Venn diagram of ketchup
Just
and
in
ketchup,
general,
it would be one circle because ketchup and ketchup are the same thing.
They are actually different things.
What?
Oh, really?
Yeah, catsup.
Who
is-
invited this guy?
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Who fucking knows shit? Ketchup, from what I remember, is like an older condiment, which was used. I think it mainly uses like fish oil or something.
No way.
Garbage. It's
Oh.
awful.
Oh, God.
But then
made out of
tomato
cats.
ketchup became a much more popular condiment
Because it's chock full of
because
fucking
it's
high
way better than
fructose.
fish oil.
I'm
Man.
so
putting on your French
glad.
fries,
I'm so glad we didn't live in poor people times.
right?
Aren't you guys?
What's the deal with fish and tomatoes? Like
What?
clamato juice.
What's the deal with
Actually, like clamato juice, not by itself, of course. But
so what is the deal with it?
What's the deal with
It's
tuna?
tomato juice and clam juice.
What's the deal with tuna Jello?
Is that real?
Yeah, it was
In the 50s, they put
I'd give it a
anything
shot.
in
in
Jello.
poor people
It's
times.
true.
I like
Yeah.
tuna.
They put anything in Jello back then, guys.
Anything.
I like
They-
tuna, but I also would not put it in a Jello.
They put
I wouldn't. I
Guys-
could seek it out.
guys. They put salad in Jellos.
Yeah.
Just straight up green
Just
salad.
straight up green salad and fucking Jello. It's more nutritious. I'm doing air quotes.
I wonder if people actually did that, or if it was all just Jello being like, "Listen,
We really need to
we're
push
gonna pay you a lot of money to put this in your recipe magazine. Listen,
I see it.
probably be all right."
I see it as like, man, we got this whole big pile of cow knees that we need to grind up. Quick to the recipe books.
There are too many living cows. We need to do something. We need to
Thin
stop
out the herd,
As
the literal
someone
herd.
who hates cows, I respect that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What made you hate cows, Zappa?
Terrible experiences.
Really?
No, I just love beef.
It is what's for dinner. They have the most beautiful eyes. Anyway,
They're big as fuck.
big cow. Yeah, they've been bred.
Their eyes.
Their eyes are big,
They're very large.
Yeah. and you get lost in them.
And then you hit him with a hammer and you eat it.
Oh my god!
Just immediately.
Yeah.
It's like I don't have time to cook.
You actually wait to hit him with a hammer until it like starts playing the like string music in the background, like a romantic comedy, and it's
Sure.
like two people meeting for the first time and falling in
Dun,
love
dun, dun,
because
dun.
that helps the meat
Oh,
tenderize.
interesting.
Of
Tender
love.
moment.
Yeah.
Is it
Your skull.
blood? Romantic.
Boo.
I can't wait to get my teeth inside you. It's the rest of the song. This is how that goes. Thank you for dancing, Brian.
Classic.
Yeah, but honestly, in my older years, I've grown to appreciate the different types of ketchup. Or I mean mustard. What the fuck did I say?
Freudian slip.
Very
What's
someone-
Dane's real
Guys,
answer?
I gotta
Very
rethink this.
telling.
Fries ketchup vote.
I gotta rethink my whole worldview now.
Yeah.
Everything's crashing down around me.
Sounds like your heart's ahead and your brain's gotta catch up.
I'd say you got me. You got me right, dead to rights on that one.
Yeah.
Damn, Skippy.
I don't know. Since I fucked that up, let's hear from you guys. What do you think?
I think I kind of might have to sue in favor of mustard, just because as you outlined before, there are many varieties, and you also like it's got like more utility in cooking. I think like you can like marinate stuff in mustard, and you can marinate stuff in ketchup if you're a trash person.
If
But
you live,
If you are complete garbage.
yeah,
garbage man or lady. I'm no discrimination.
person.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. 'Cause
Being.
there could be intergender garbage people, and they could marinate things in ketchup. But yeah, I think I have to be team mustard.
Or if you were a garbage vampire and you just drank ketchup, like it was blood,
Like Bunnicula, but ketchup.
but ketchup.
Oh god, it's somehow even more trashy than Bunnicula.
Yes.
Is Bunnicula inherently trashy? Is that what you're saying?
Do I even?
Stupid fake vampire rabbits.
Do I need to answer that question?
I never read it because it was a vampire and I was scared.
But he just ate the color out of veggies.
Oh, really?
That's all it was.
He was a bunny.
It was like literally the book is about a bunch of kids being terrified of a rabbit.
From the point of view of the family dog.
Yeah.
Like
It was completely like the rabbit is harmless. Spoiler alert.
Oh.
Just ruined Bunnicula for you.
We got to put some spoiler tags on this episode so people don't, get mad.
Yeah.
I was planning on reading Bunnicula next week.
I was halfway through
The episode
it.
where we spoil Bunnicula.
It's 5 pages from the end.
So what about you, Jim?
So yellow mustard can go fuck itself.
Wow.
I like
Tell us how you really feel.
seedy brown mustard.
Yeah, deli mustard.
Because
yeah.
that's like real mustard, I feel like, because it's
Yeah.
made out of mustard. However, I feel like I like ketchup too. I'm not one of those types. It's like fucking just pouring goddamn ketchup on fucking everything. But conversely, sometimes fries are good with ketchup, and
I do like fries with
fries. The availability of ketchup in the world, say like on a hamburger or something, versus the availability of like brown mustard on stuff in the world, in the wild, I'd probably have to go with ketchup.
So you're playing those odds.
Playing
You're
those
playing
odds.
The odds game.
I also never seek out brown mustard. Like,
Seek the out.
seek it, seed it.
The brown mustard.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Keep it seeded. Keep it safe. Yeah, I mean, I understand your points, but I respectfully disagree, and you're a dumbhead because mustard's so much better than ketchup.
I mean, ketchup isn't great, but it's all right.
Yeah.
And it's everywhere.
It's no catsup.
No,
sir.
nothing is.
No. Truly nothing.
I kind of want to try catsup now, just to say that I have.
You can.
Do they still sell it?
Yeah, you can find, like, some manufacturers, I think, still make it. But it's like, the demand for it is so little. That, like,
Very
you probably would
low.
have to go to a specialty shop.
You could probably home make it too, I
Oh,
imagine.
I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, nothing like homemade fish oil and mashed tomatoes. So what do you think, Zappa?
So, I'm gonna have to go with mustard on this one.
Uh-huh.
For a variety of reasons. Because really, the main delivery method of every person in America for ketchup is French fries. But here's the thing. There are so many other condiments that are better on French fries.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
Ranch.
Yeah.
Like, just those two alone, just like blow it out of the water.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, so you raised a very good point where you're saying you can fry things in mustard.
Oh, yeah.
If you have ever been to an In-N-Out and got an animal-style burger, which, if you don't know, is a mustard fried patty,
Oh, I didn't know they did that.
like with all of the other stuff, the spread and the fried onions and all that stuff.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It is literally a revelation. So, yeah, I'm going to have to go with mustard on
Good.
this one.
It's very well thought out. Shit.
Yeah.
You're taking us up to another notch.
Notches unknown.
We didn't even know about these notches till Zappa showed up.
Yeah.
I had always assumed that animal style was just a big messy.
Just the toppings. Yeah.
Yeah, but
So
I
it is
didn't
like
realize.
fries. They just do the spread and the onions and
Yeah.
the cheese. But on the burger, they actually fry the patty in the mustard.
On
Yeah.
mustard. Good to know.
Yeah.
G2K.
I kind of want to try. I never had one like that.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Because I'm like, I don't know about this spread. I think it like I got my thing that I like since before when I was a picky eater, but that's still just what I like. So I've never branched out at that whole In-N-Out.
I think it's time.
Maybe now's the fucking time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About
They're
fucking
open
time.
now.
Be adventurous, man.
Let's go.
Let's have a real short podcast.
Guys, we gotta go.
We have to.
We're all
Sorry.
very hungry for beef.
Go on, Quincy.
Priorities.
So, Zappa, tell me, have you ever gone on Craigslist?
I have made the occasional dalliance on Craigslist, yes.
And while you were on these Craigslist, have you ever looked for love?
You know,
On a-
I have only looked for power tools, which is a love of its own.
Well, I mean, similar question. Have you ever shoved your hand into a bag full of used hypodermic needles?
Oh, that actually happens every weekend.
It's a lot like that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So you got this down.
Oh yeah.
You're ready for what we got to give.
Okay.
Brian, what time is it?
I think it's time for me to choke on my own spit.
Good.
Sorry.
Did it.
I think it's time. I think it's time for Lonely Hearts. I'm just so emotional.
Yeah.
I'm choked up.
Lonely
literally.
Hearts.
Heimlich time.
When our love-seeking hands dive deep into the bag of lonely used hypodermic needles
Of love.
and we drag them out in our fleshy bits.
Oh my God.
Into daylights. Where can they find love? Can they meet?
We're gonna find out through pain.
Whatever else is true, you definitely have hepatitis C now. It's Lonely Hearts.
I think it was William Shakespeare himself who said that love is hepatitis. Love is sonnets.
Good old Billy Shakes.
Yeah.
He's got it all.
Like,
He knew.
He knew what was up.
He did.
He was so prescient.
I think he invented hepatitis C.
Just
For
to sell
Shakespeare.
sonnets.
Would hepatitis by any letter damage
Sting
my
is
liver
sweet.
so?
Yeah, there you go.
So this week I found an interesting lady in the Sacramento, California area
Wonder
of
where that
Craigslist. And this one is entitled Seeking Dominant Christian Man.
Oh.
Strong, independent, and self-sufficient Christian woman seeks dominant Christian man to completely, totally submit to for a long-term relationship.
Oh my.
You will need to be a father, a husband, a protector, a provider, and the undeniable head of your household. My interests include firearms, hunting, fishing, horses, raising animals for food and profit, history, museums, muscle cars, politics, and more.
What? How can there be any more?
Your
She just
interests,
listed everything.
needs, and comforts will always come first. I will wait on you 24/7 and live to serve you.
Oh my goodness.
I am not a frilly, empty-headed girly girl who lunches with girlfriends, has spa days, trolls the mall spending blindly, and is mired in debt as a result. I am debt-free with excellent credit, and I work like a mule.
You're slowly turning into an old-timey prospector.
I prefer a feed store over a nail salon.
I mean, who doesn't?
Fair cop.
I've never been to a feed store. I have been to several nail salons.
They're more similar than you'd think.
I've been to both because I'm a man of the world.
Oh. Multi-culti.
Often at the same time.
She continues. Please be smoke-free, drug-free, and addiction-free. No 420.
Was that germ-free?
Smoke, drug, and addiction-free.
Drug. Oh, okay. I thought they had to be like...
No bacteria of any kind.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're getting there.
No gut microbes, please.
No microbes.
Social drinker only. 52 plus years old.
Oh.
Healthy enough for daily sex. White or Hispanic. Within 30-ish miles of Sacramento. Single or divorced, not married or separated. Able to reconcile your past relationships, not be bitter or angry. Respond with a clear face pic without sunglasses! Body size, weight, not important, but I do prefer larger men, at least my height. Please put something in the RE colon line, or your email will go to spam. And it gives her vital statistics below. I will ignore all of them.
Oh, good.
Except for politics, which is conservative constitutionalist. Well, thank Jesus for that.
I wouldn't have
I'm
guessed.
sure she would thank Jesus.
She did.
All the dang
Yes.
time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, tall order there.
She's
a lot.
She wants a lot.
A lot.
Looking for a lot.
She was demanding a lot for wanting to be 100% submissive. I mean, right?
She's topping from the bottom.
Fucking topping from the bottom, exactly.
Exactly.
I've never heard that term, but I love it.
It's quite good. So mine's just weird.
No
Set this
shit,
up.
Sherlock.
Titled, Hopeful Gentleman Searching for the She. The she, for me, is searching for the he, which I hope to be. I am here with and for one attribute, the heart. I am 40 years of age and proceeding to learn its force and power. Wishing to find the one to help me gain all we may share within, not without it. My respect is currently yours, for that is the best place to begin. As we gain experience with one another, Complete is the adjective desired as its precursor. Diz is of no desire for either of us, you and I. Honesty is, smiley face, my prerequisite. An explanation of this requirement needs none, and a very definite description. Description of my need is yours to be granted upon request.
What?
For more of myself, let's talk, for I wish not to bore with excessive detail. You, local, please. She...
Is this a fucking sphinx?
I don't know, right? Like...
It's a
I feel
Sphinx,
like
man.
a sphinx would be much clearer.
Yes.
She desires to share your ideas, emotions, smiley face, insight,
Good
dreams,
inflection.
wisdom, smiles, smiley face, adventures of the day, and days to be. Your world, every last bit, last and first, listen with your heart's heart. Kinda want it all, don't I? Smiley face. I wish to share it all. Winky smiley face.
But all of what?
Thank you for your time and consideration. May we share success!
I don't know. We may. I am honestly unsure.
Yeah.
Personality.
Oh, it goes on.
Well, so that's the end of it, but in the fill-in boxes.
The little
yeah.
So
bit.
he's
the
6
little
foot,
tidbit.
body fit, age 41, a year older than the age he said. So maybe he's been peddling this ad for a year now. He just
I
hasn't
can't
looked at it.
imagine why he hasn't been successful.
So, but the two, the best parts. Personality, he describes as honor to be shared, love to be ours. And under kids, want, he describes wishes be mine to raise a family.
Welp.
Like, it's like Dr. Seuss, like, grew up but was, like, stupid. Like,
I feel like this is like a wizard.
yeah.
I was
Like,
gonna say.
it's just dipping his toe into the pool of online dating.
I feel like maybe he's like a LARPer also.
Yeah.
Like
He's
who's,
like, you know what ladies love is a good arcane tone.
Hi, diddly dee! A romance it will be!
well,
Or he's a bridge troll, yes.
Yeah.
well, I feel like he's trying to be original.
Fee fi fanal, do you do anal?
Winky face!
That's
The only
what
question that truly matters.
That's kind of what threw me though, was like he's like trying to be like poetic, but he's throwing in all these goddamn emoticons like in the middle of a sentence or
I
a
don't
word.
know, I don't know if it came across, but like there were like so many sentence ends that probably didn't need to go there. Like commas in the middle of a sentence. That part where he just says Diz. I don't know what that even was supposed to mean.
Diz.
Like that's just what like
It's called iambic pentameter, guys.
Yeah.
Again, the bard. Maybe it's Christopher Walken.
oh.
Maybe it's Christopher Walken. Nope, that was not the right one.
That was
That's
more,
more-
Shatner.
Oh, swing and a miss. But maybe, old Chris Walken's trying to find love, and he's doing it in the only way he knows how, being a weirdo.
Yeah.
That good old Craigslist style.
Now, do you think he is a good Christian?
Does he seem dominant?
No and no.
No and no.
Also, I believe he's below the minimum age that she said.
Yeah.
That is true at 41.
I think
That's like almost that's a decade, isn't it? What did she say, like 52, 54?
that's a decade, yeah. Yeah, 52.
Well, maybe it's just how he looks. Maybe he looks older. Maybe he smoked so much pot in his life that he looks way older.
For
Like a leather coat.
yeah.
Just like an old boot.
For serious, I think she'd snap this fucking like hippie in half. Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe it
Yeah.
would bring out her inner Dom, and she would find a whole new side of herself. Like whipping this guy into shape
Or maybe she'd hunt him for sport. I mean, who can say?
sexually.
She sounds like she could literally chew a man and spit him out, like the whole man, all of them.
Unless they were
like a cartoon. Like just pick them up and throw them in her mouth.
I just imagine like the cartoon cats with the fish, just like pick them up by the toe and just,
Skeleton
a full
comes out.
skeleton comes out. Guts and all.
how did I become these bones?
Why do I feel like having some gelatin? Because I'm made of bones,
Yes.
you see. So I think what we're trying to say here, dear listener, is that we have not found a love match.
Not
Aww.
to this day.
Wah.
Smiley face.
Hey, and I'd like to make a personal apology to Mr. Zappa here for coming on the podcast when we've failed in this one act.
You know what? You can't win them all.
Hey, thanks.
Yeah.
When I summoned you with my brain as an extra friend here on the podcast, I was hoping that you'd be as understanding as you are, and you are.
I try. I really do.
Good.
But don't screw up again.
Of course. I also wished for you to be dominant.
Right.
Christian. So our next Would You Rather is a kind of a departure for us. I sourced this one from a little place called Reddit. And the person who asked this is named Kentor Yaki. On Reddit asks, it starts with a statement. The full moon makes you an incredibly non-threatening werebeast. Would you rather be a weresloth or a wereslug?
Oh.
So both cases,
Would
you're
you stay the
slow
same
man.
size? Would you be larger
You'd be larger. You'd be...
or smaller?
Would this be the conceit of like when you shapeshift, you're like basically the animal, or is it like you're half man, half that animal?
I'd say half man, half that animal.
Okay,
Let's make it interesting.
by all means.
Half slug.
Yeah.
Or half
man.
adorable sloth.
Sloths are great.
Sloths
There's no
are great.
downside to a sloth.
You're slow as balls. I mean, you're slow as balls as a slug, though.
But I'm only half sloth.
Well, you're half slow then.
Yeah. So I am. If I am a zero, wait, how does math work?
I don't know.
I'm 50% slow instead of a hundo. Slow.
Yeah.
Hundo slow.
Hundo slow.
Yeah.
.com.
Yeah.
Plus, I have sweet, menacing-looking claws that aren't scary at all. Actually,
They're just for hooking on.
they're
things.
just for being like, "Hello."
Hanging out. I think with a sloth though, you could like climb stuff.
Yeah.
Very slowly.
I mean, slowly,
Faster
sure.
than a sloth could, but slower than you could.
Yeah.
Like sloths just hang out, and that'd be cool and chill and everything. But you couldn't like climb up a stucco wall,
Yeah.
which might be fun. I'm playing sloth's advocate here.
Yeah, you'd be hugely, hugely vulnerable to assault
Oh, you're right.
as the were slug.
So if you were to get into the superhero game,
Your fuck sword. Yeah. And good luck enjoying them like McDonald's French fries.
Well, it's just
No.
one night in the
Can't
month,
enjoy that
though.
one. That's one night you can't get down on those Donald's.
So one night I want them the most.
Exactly.
oh no, it's almost the full moon. I gotta get the French fries. Oh no!
Like when you're like in the drive-through, like fuck. Now I don't have arms. Or maybe I have half arms. I'm unsure of how I transform.
little vestigial guys that are like
Yeah,
quado
with your-
arms.
with your little eye stalks. Like,
Oh, like a human eyeball at the end of a long
you gotta
jelly
hand the
stalk.
guy your fucking
Horrifying.
change with your eye.
So
Keep the change. I don't have any pockets anymore. My clothes transform too, I guess. I don't know how this works. Blah.
So it seems kind of weighted towards sloth, but I will say there is one geographical exception. It's sloth, were sloth, 9 times out of 10, unless you're the were slug who's at the UC Santa Cruz campus. Because that is where the were slug is king, my friend.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fucking campus hero.
They love their banana slugs
What
out there.
if, question, Brian,
Yes, we. That is me.
different colleges, frat boys steal you because they think you're the mascot?
Well, you're still the center of attention.
Like,
I
but,
do love that.
Yeah.
The center of kidnapping attention.
Yeah.
Any kind of attention, I need it.
You'll take it.
I will take it.
It's not maybe not your first choice, but you know, take what you can get. Sometimes.
It'll do.
I mean, being a sloth, you'd be pretty center of attention too, because you'd be so goddamn cute.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
And
true.
large.
like a
And
little
in
slothy
charge.
face, just a little fuzz all over.
Smiling all the time.
Yeah, man. You
Nice
just
little
enjoy life as a
happy
sloth.
grin.
I've never seen a slug that truly looks like it's enjoying itself.
No?
I feel like that's the real test between these two.
There's a couple of videos out there of people with pet giant snails that are like chewing on like a little leafy green piece of greenery. And those guys look pretty happy because they're just like,
Yeah, but how do you tell? They ain't got a face.
it ain't got a face. You're goddamn right.
Yeah.
And on its face, it has two little pokey guys that they kind of use as fingers to like move things into their
Nature's
mouths.
awful.
Ooh.
Nature isn't awful. It's beautiful and wondrous.
Beautifully terrible.
And duck spiral penis. Moving
Yep.
on.
Barbed spiral
Barbed
penis.
I
corkscrew.
think
Thank you
you're
very much.
forgetting the most key adjective, which is explosive.
That's true.
Corkscrew.
Spiral penis.
But we are not speaking of duck dicks right now,
No,
gentlemen.
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
But soon and for the rest of our lives.
Nash.
Well, I mean, let's throw it on the line. I mean, I think as a sloth, you'd have somewhat supery powers. You'd be able to produce mucus, which is kind of a power, you know?
You meant slug.
What did I say?
Sloth.
My bad. As the slug,
Sloth mucus.
sloth mucus. No, slug mucus. And you'd be able to climb things. You'd be able to look around corners with your stock eyeballs. You'd be able to, I don't know, probably like slip under doors and like go through tight spaces easier.
You lose the ability to jump.
Yeah, no jumping. Who needs to jump when you can climb?
I mean,
Haha.
I mean, but here's the thing.
Parkour.
I can do most of those already.
Yeah,
As
but-
a human, I have mucus. I can look around corners. I just move my head.
I guess.
And I can climb shit.
But can you climb straight up shit?
No, but why would I need to?
Because you're a superhero now. You're
I
a,
feel like that would be what
Super
crime?
animal
What
person.
crime are you gonna stop as a wereslug?
climbing very slowly up a building.
yeah.
Because I feel like by the time you got up that building, like the moon is gone, and congrats, you're just some jackass on top of a building now.
Probably naked.
Yeah,
And
Left a
the
mess.
the roof access is locked and you cannot get down. I guess there's no real downside to being a sloth, huh?
no.
Not that I can think of.
I mean, you're kind of slow, but slugs aren't fast.
Slugs are not fast.
I'm kind of slow most nights, so not much of a change.
Well, I vote slug because I just think it sounds cool.
Yeah.
Also, if I get kidnapped, I'll be the center of attention, like you guys said.
Yeah,
Yay!
but only in Santa Cruz.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll move to say nice beach town.
You get a nice scholarship there, I bet, as
Sure.
a wereslug. Yeah.
Hi, you're one of a kind.
We'll make a scholarship for you.
Yeah. Get them.
Your honor.
Get them that grad degree in slug studies.
Slug studies.
Slug studies. Okay, well then I guess I know what you guys are gonna vote for.
Sloth.
Sloth all the way.
Yeah, we're
I'm
sloth.
gonna have to go sloth on this.
I got
So-
them big long arms.
But that's only because were carp wasn't an option.
Yeah, you want to be a trash feeder?
Yeah. But only one night of the month.
Sure. Ooh, I gotta go get some trash.
Delicious.
Cool. So then I lose. Oh, I'm outnumbered.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You know what would cheer me up? If I married something
Oh.
and then had sex with another thing
Wait.
and then killed a third thing.
What an evening!
Yeah, it'd be a jam-packed event of epic proportions.
A real hootenanny.
You sound a lot like conservative Christian lady. Yeah.
I want this, and I want this, and I want it in that order.
She wants marrying, fucking, and killing. She
does.
outlined pretty, like, bullet
Yeah,
points.
yeah,
Yeah.
Bullets.
So that lady is the first one.
No.
Oh, dear.
No, I don't want to do it.
Too bad.
No.
Just kidding. Is Mary Fuck Kill.
Hooray!
Here we go with no distractions from me, my stammer self.
Oh, you're hard on yourself because you can't speak tonight.
Stammer-
I haven't
stammer-
noticed.
Stammerman. All right. So our contestants are 3 lovely contestants for this Mary Fuck Kill. Choose one and only one for each thing. Mega Man, Data from Star Trek, and C-3PO.
Human cyborg relations.
Oh, God.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, gosh.
I
So-
mean, beep, beep, boop. Go.
Beep boop. Fuck. Pluses and minuses. Ones and zeros, guys.
Yeah.
List them out.
Well, yeah. Data is human looking, and he's fuckable. We know this from the show. He can fuck.
He's fully functional.
Yeah.
But he's such a sensitive soul that I feel like relegating him to the role of the fuck in this instance is doing him and yourself a bit of a disservice. I would say he would probably have to be the Mary in this equation.
Well, we're not voting yet, so don't cheat. you
Well,
big
no,
shitter,
he's
man.
I'm just saying, like,
He's just
it makes
saying.
more
He's just
sense to
saying.
me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. C-3PO. I mean, you could maybe do some aftermarket mods. So you
Get some attachments,
We'll put the fuck thing on the sort of back burner.
some
Thank the
peripherals.
Thank the maker. That's not an oil bath. Yeah, he's got an emotional landscape, but it's kind of shitty. He's kind of self-centered and cowardly.
But he's very attentive.
He's smart.
So attentive. Too
Yeah.
attentive.
You know,
Knows a lot of languages.
Knows a lot. Yeah.
He could dirty talk and like
Over
many-
6 million forms of communication.
There you go.
Do you know how to dirty talk in Bocce?
Or how about the binary language of moisture collectors?
They're evaporators, Dane.
Sorry. Thank you.
I wrote Harlequin romance novels for evaporators as my first assignment, sir.
The real reason Uncle Owen wanted that droid.
And that takes us to Mega Man, who is a little robot boy. Little boy. Little robot boy. Little boy.
A robot.
Little boy.
They're
robot
all
Robot.
robots.
Why is it gotta be little boys in these mixes?
So, alright,
Here's the
let me
thing.
make it better for you. Mega
damn
Man
it.
X. And not Little Boy Mega Man.
Little boy blue man.
It's
not-
still Mega Man.
I'm not familiar with Mega
Still
Man
the
X.
Blue Bomber.
He's just
but
it's just the
older.
Blue Bomber.
Yeah.
So he's
If
older?
that'll make you feel better.
He's older
They're
looking?
still a robot!
Is he older looking though?
Yes.
older looking.
Yes, he's older looking.
Alright. That's all I'm asking.
So the thing with Mega Man is he is fully modular.
Yeah, dude.
Like he's always getting new powers. Like he can always do something different. Like I don't know,
Versatile.
I think that's gonna spice it up a
You
little
could just
bit.
touch a fleshlight, like get
Whoa.
fleshlight powers.
Whoa.
I think you would have to shoot it first.
Would you
You have
wanna
to kill it.
Would you
Right.
want to put your gentleness in that fucking Buster gun though? I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know if I would. I don't know if I trust
I
him
want to
that
feel the
much.
power.
Right.
I mean, as long as he doesn't switch it to fucking Mega Man 2 buzzsaws, like, accidentally.
Oh no, I used Cutman power! Oh!
Snip,
Oh! So sorry. So sorry.
I feel like there had to be some safety protocols in this act.
The safe word is don't cut off my dick, please.
I think regular...
The safe word is Dr. Wily.
No. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Where? What? Oh, I understand.
Oh god.
Yeah, I don't know. This is rough.
It is.
I feel like Data would... Data's, like, too naive about a lot of stuff, I feel like. Like, he knows so many things, but he doesn't know about humans.
That's true. He tries, though.
He's like, ooh, let me see how long it takes this fucking kettle to boil. If I turn off this one thing, oh, it feels different. This is how humans are, right? The data says.
I think we have to.
What does the data say?
Think about at what point we're talking about with Data, though, because after a certain point, he does have human emotions. Like, he's learned a very vast amount about like human interactions. So, are we talking about early Next Generation series, or are we talking about like post-series movies?
Probably the show.
I'd say
Before
everybody knows Data best by the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Before stupid emotion chip fucking, I'm Brent Spiner, I need to flex my acting muscles.
I mean, I kind of feel that, you know? I don't know. Having to act the unemotional guy, that's kind of a challenge.
Well, that, and they need to develop the character. He can't just be the same one-trick pony the whole time. It's like, what's new with Data? He's got skin.
What about
man.
that? What about that character, One Trick Pony, though? You know, I
God, I
like
love
that
One
he's
Trick
not
Pony.
changed.
He only knows the one trick, but it's such a good one.
Real good.
And he had that tearful scene with Guinan.
Yeah.
I mean, it was great.
Who didn't have a tearful scene with Guinan? Who?
Guinan didn't.
Oh, damn, meta.
Wow.
Oh, shit.
Guinan. Everyone's favorite.
Looking around like an excited puppy. Huh? Huh? Did I do good, guys?
Who's going to challenge me? Who?
Who?
Well, you
Whoopi
see in the
Goldberg?
Nexus,
In episode 400 and
I have watched some Star Trek.
And some Star Wars.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of Star Wars.
And played some Mega Man, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
I've never played Mega Man, so...
Really?
Any Mega Man?
There's so many.
Oh,
They
there's
have
so
like
many
20
great-
of them.
There's so many great Mega Mans.
Yeah, I know.
Like 2 and 3 and X1.
Nope. Haven't played them.
And those are the only ones.
I, didn't care. So I didn't play them.
Nine and 10 are
That's,
pretty good.
that's a fair attitude to take.
Fucking mic
There's a lot of
drop.
games that I have not cared about.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I do like the idea of a dude who can absorb powers. So I think I'm
Through
gonna...
murder. I think that's the key point. is
Well,
that he doesn't absorb them just by like making friends with robots. He has to murder them first.
Well, that's fine.
Just
He
to knock
can
'em
murder the
out.
printer and then be my printer.
Me-
I think I'm going to marry Mega Man, and I'll tell you why. He would
I'll
be
have Mega Man murder 90s Kathy Ireland. It'll work out great.
and then he can shoot Kathy Islands at me. No, I'll tell you why. Handyman. He would be the ultimate fixer, dude. He could just go around using his powers and tools for the betterment of my home. And then, you know, I like toys in the sack, so let's get weird. Let's get sexual.
Vacuum add-on, go!
Let's
Yeah.
get dangerous.
And I would fuck C-3PO because he's gold and luxurious, and I would feel like a real rich, fancy man by having sex with that dude. And he'd probably like make fun noises while we're doing it, like oh. So yeah, oh my, you know, that kind of thing. My circuits.
This will void my warranty.
And then I would kill Data, not only because he's the last one, but to give him that final human experience.
Whoa.
That is death.
Wow.
That is some cold shit.
Hey, he wants to be human.
Whoa. Whoa.
So
there
let's
you go.
take everything away from him.
right.
Brian?
Okay, so a little bit different than you. I would marry Data because I could most easily see myself having some sort of emotional life with him. Some sort of like
You're not going to use him for his computer brain like I do with Mega Man?
no, I mean I'm sure that like we'd have like sort of a couple's dynamic where he would be good with the math stuff and I would be better with the emotional stuff, though
Sure.
probably not. Actually, my life is a mess. Yeah, like, and he's also anatomically correct, which is great in somebody you're married to. And I think I would fuck Mega Man because you kind of made the case for him being like adaptable
Yeah.
and like flexible.
Oh, so
and
flexible.
there's at least a version of him that could be a teenager, and if not, maybe Mega Man could like kill a teenager, you know,
And
or
absorb a
kill
teenager.
somebody in their like early like 20s. So yeah, that could work. You know, maybe. And I'd kill C-3PO because he's like fucking naggy, annoying bastard, and I don't know if I'd want to marry or fuck him.
Sure.
Real talk.
I mean, if you're not going to be real with us, who are you going to be real with, Brian?
His mouth isn't even big enough for oral. I mean, come on!
He's got all those nooks and crannies.
Ugh.
Ugh.
He's all
what
metal,
do you think
though.
that big circle on his belly's for?
Wow.
Zappa.
I
Sock
feel
it to me, Big Daddy.
I feel like my choices are going to mirror Brian's.
Yeah.
Yeah, Data, very sensitive soul, naive about the world, as you've pointed out, but, willing to learn. And that's a journey that you would want to take through your entire shared life together.
True.
So I'm going to have to marry Data on this one.
Beautiful.
I would fuck Mega Man. Just because, I think we've already done the attachment thing to death. We already. This is well-trod grounds. It's not.
So you like
And
toys
also,
too? Okay.
So Mega Man is built for one purpose, and that is to murder other robots. And that is going to be some intense shit.
Where he murders your robot, air quotes.
Right, exactly. That's my dick for anyone at home.
It's been called the Bone Dragon before, but
It will
now,
be again. That is its official name.
but right now it's the robot.
Right, exactly. So that's a definite fuck. And as you pointed out, C-3PO, he is, almost without exception, the most useless character in Star Wars.
Yeah.
As much as I enjoy his antics at times as a huge Star Wars fan, what the fuck is the point?
Comic relief.
Yeah.
Just like Anthony Daniels did one thing, he did it well, I guess,
For his entire life.
for his entire life. He is still C-3PO in everything.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. And he deserves to die for that. Is what I'm saying.
Harsh, dude.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
All right, so I'm gonna marry Mega Man.
you really like Mega Man,
I like
though.
Mega Man. My interpretation of Mega Man's creation is that he's there to help. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be the first sort of have a conscience robot or whatever.
Instead of all these mindless
All these
automatons.
well, because in the first Mega Man game, which they didn't follow through with any other Mega Man game.
Go into the
But-
Old Testament
Well,
here.
the idea was that the 6 robot enemies that you have to fight were all just robots that helped in the world. So it was like, Cut Man was for cutting down trees, and Bomb Man was for demolition. They were like, they served purposes.
Yeah.
But then they got crazy with them, immediately. Because they're like, shit, we gotta keep making fucking robot masters, dude. But he's a helpful guy. I like being helpful. I want to have a life partner that's helpful with me. So Mega Man, it is. Data for fucking, because we've already talked about that he's got it going on. But my favorite part about that is that Data is created after his master, also played by Brent Spiner, but with longer hair.
As Brett Spiner is known to do with other roles.
Yeah, so my favorite part about that is that Papa Brent Spiner robot, Papa Data, I don't remember what his character
Dr.
was.
Noonien Sung.
Was that him?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you. Had to craft his own dick onto a robot.
You got it.
he's like looking at himself in the mirror, well, all right, here we.
Would you think
Would you
he,
fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Do you think that he made adjustments?
Yeah, he makes it just a little
And then
bit bigger.
he talks himself up to women at bars, shows them pictures of Data naked, and he's like, "This is an exact replica of myself."
He takes them home, never turns the lights on.
Right. Everyone goes away disappointed.
Even him.
Yeah.
I'll call you. He doesn't call. He doesn't have a space phone. He has
Living a
robots.
lie. Great job.
And then I'm
everybody.
fucking straight up murdering C-3PO.
as is the
As
trend.
customary.
Yeah.
The customary murder.
Except
of
for
C-
me.
The only one who did not murder him.
Wow, I am a special and unique snowflake. Great. So our last Would You Rather comes to us from Stephanie Ed in Berkeley.
Hey.
She asks, would you rather be the detective pursuing the criminal mastermind or the criminal mastermind foiling the detective.
Oh, that's fun.
So not only are you bad guy versus good guy in this scenario, but you're both pretty brilliant, and you're doing that, like, probably doing that cat and mouse kind of game. Moriarty and Sherlock, I'm thinking of. Batman and Ra's al Ghul kind of thing.
Yeah. I thought of the characters from Death Note, whose names escape me.
Light and L.
Yes.
I've never seen any Death Note.
Death Note's sweet. The show is too silly because there's a scene. So it's a manga originally, right? So he can sort of just pace stuff out like you would read in a book. But in the show, it's fucking, they gotta add some action, add some tension.
Yeah.
So there's a scene where he's like not really spoilers, because whatever, but like, he's got a tiny TV hidden in a bag of potato chips. And it makes sense if you know what I'm talking about. But if you don't, just go with it.
Sure it does. Yeah.
So he's, in the show, he's like...
all my tiny TVs.
Yeah.
In the show, he's like thinking in his inner monologue. He's like, "I'm gonna take a potato chip and eat it!" Rah! And he takes a chip and he eats it. But he's like screaming it in his inner monologue because the show has to be action packed.
Oh,
it's a very silly thing.
It's a show about a guy writing in a book.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
It's very, very good.
Is it?
But no, it's quite good.
Yeah,
but
the manga is quite good, but the show is not as riveting as it tries to be.
show because of shit like that.
Wow. I'll get right on that, guys.
So, yeah.
So, detective or mastermind? Criminal mastermind. L or... What was it? Babyface?
Babyface.
I can't remember names.
Babyface or Tinkles?
I guess this sort of... I feel like this boils down to, do you want to be a good guy or a bad guy?
I think that the mastermind probably is having more fun because you get to transgress social norms and just do whatever you want. Fucking murder everybody, stay up past midnight, eat chocodiles for breakfast and dinner. Whereas
You probably have henchmen.
You probably have... Wait, maybe you do, maybe you don't.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're lone wolves.
That's true. I imagine when it comes... Because I'm imagining Moriarty in this situation. And he kind of had, like, lackeys that he would send out. Wasn't he a part of some clandestine group of, like, mystics or something?
I don't think so. I mean, maybe in some weird reinterpretation.
A lot of
it.
iterations of
I thought he was
Sherlock
just
Holmes.
a professor.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fucking academics.
So you'd have to have office hours.
Right.
Lame.
Publish or perish. So yeah, they're probably having more fun. But whereas like the fucking detective's got to be more responsible. You've got fucking your caseload to manage. You've got to play by the rules.
Do you?
I mean, you don't have to.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, if you think about Sherlock in this, like, when has he ever been bound by any rule and like any sort of normal human convention?
Yeah.
Like, he's a consulting detective because he doesn't want to abide by the rules of the police.
He can't just murder his way through his problems.
That's very true.
Well, there's a line. Murder's across the line.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying, though. Like, there are limits on the detective, and, like, by necessity, they're going to be tripped up by their limitations, whereas the mastermind does not have as many limitations, though there is the limitation of, oh, yeah, they are a fucking criminal, and, like, the whole legal justice system is against them.
Yeah. I mean, though, like, as a criminal, you don't necessarily have to be a murderer.
Right.
Well, yeah.
That's
So
what
you
I'm
can be
thinking.
a criminal mastermind and have, like, a vast criminal empire, but not murder people.
No. I totally agree with you, Zappa. But, like, murder was just sort of the extreme example I was going for here. But like, as a criminal mastermind, you are by definition a criminal.
Right. And thus not bound by these
Exactly.
conventions.
You're the transgressor, whereas the detective is responsible for reining in the transgressions.
Right.
There is you get to have all that fun, sure. There's a very high chance though that you will be going to prison. Probably.
Very high chance? Or
I'd
are
say
you
so.
such a level of criminal mastermind that you always slip through the clutches?
I mean,
You're always just one step ahead, and you're just...
so we're like a Lupin the Third then?
Sure. Well,
Get
why
with the
not?
animes here.
Man,
Yeah,
so
I know.
he's our hero, but he's a criminal. He's a thief. a heister.
And
Is he
Interpol's
gonna-
just always trying to catch him.
And he's like, oh, that Lupin.
Good reenactment.
That's right. He's like, oh, when he throws his hat.
The third one of you. Oh.
I thought your dad and your grandpa were bad, but
So-
you.
I guess if we're going with that interpretation, though, so are you to just live a life of looking over your shoulder? Kinda?
I mean, in both situations, you're doing that.
Not
As the
If you're the
as-
cop, you're looking forward always.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like there is the opportunity for the mastermind to kind of flip it around a little bit for the hunted to become the hunter, but I think the relationship is much more weighted towards the mastermind being the hunted and the detective being the hunter, the aggressor versus the defender, in a sense.
Yeah.
So that's also like sort of a factor too. Like, do you want to be the guy who's running or the guy who's chasing?
Yeah. Well, I always feel like in these situations, the criminal mastermind is like a couple steps ahead until the end.
Dun dun dun.
Right. And then he is found out and he slips away in the night for the sequel. So I think one time I did make a scavenger hunt for a friend for his birthday. And coming up with the little puzzles and like placing them in the places and like setting it all up was a blast. And then like the anticipation of like waiting for him to figure it out was great. And then when he figured it out, I was so proud of him. Like, cause he figured out like these kind of hard things.
Would you be as excited if at the end you got arrested, though?
But I wouldn't. Cause I'm always one step ahead.
Right.
So I think I'd be the criminal mastermind and always be a one step ahead.
And you are my number one guy.
That's right, a Jack.
Don't forget your lucky car.
Okay,
Sorry.
go get your gold curly.
So on that note, I think
note.
I would want to be the detective, and I'll tell you why.
Hey, that's my line.
I've always loved that image of like the sort of hard-bitten detective, like just like fucking run ragged, trying to chase down Mr. X. Oh, you're just one step ahead of me, Mr. X, but I'll get you. Oh, I'll get you.
You'll
No
never
matter
get
how
me,
many
copper.
fucking coffin nails I gotta suck on, how much cheap whiskey I gotta drink.
I put PCP in your coffin nails.
until I turn into a Jack of Palance.
I made you a wear Jack Palance, so once a month you turn into a crusty old man.
You always become the thing you hate.
So Billy Crystal.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's the city slicker that he's tracking down to bring to
jeez.
justice. Because he found out that the salsa was made in New York City.
Oh my!
Hello.
New York City.
Hello.
Anyway, you other gentlemen?
I'm gonna have to go with criminal mastermind on this one.
Nice.
Like, it's-
Welcome to the dark side,
Yes.
Zappa.
you have no limitations in like how
Right.
evil or not evil you can be. Like, really, the entire spectrum is open to you. And there really is something just so satisfying about well-laid plans coming together.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I don't think that the detective really gets that. Like, you have your schemes to kind of entrap the mastermind that you're constantly, like, chasing down, but it's just not the same. You're always, like, almost a reactionary.
Right.
And I don't think that as much. I'm definitely going to have to go with criminal mastermind.
Cool.
I'm detective.
Oh, yeah?
All the way.
You gonna be throwing down your hat and yelling at Lupin?
Ideally not.
You
But
be eating potato chips.
no, he's the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
He's our hero, but he's it's hard to say.
Is he
But,
gonna take potato chips down to 0?
He's gonna. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to be doing some good rather than having some thrills.
Oh,
I guess.
look at you
Attempting
going
to
from the
chase-
butcher last week to Mr. Altruism this week.
All
how
the
ta-
collateral damage I can fucking muster.
God damn it, Jimmy! You've blown up 3 factories this week.
And they were full of nothing but babies.
They were baby factories.
Your baby kill count is through the roof.
I don't care, Chief. I'm the butcher.
You may not like my methods, but I get results, damn it.
And those results are lots of dead babies.
Littering the streets like popped corn.
What's my mission again? I'm confused.
Oh, I have to find him. I gotta find him. Okay.
Wait, what was I doing? Murdering babies? Okay.
He could be hiding inside of a baby.
The irony is that I'm chasing a baby murderer.
Well, on that delightful note, thanks everyone for joining us here in the Proud Jacuzzi crew. Send in your would you rathers. We need them. Send them to the pjccast@gmail.com. Tweet us at the pjccast. And like us on Facebook. Send us little messages there. Little secret messages. Ooh, yeah. Whisper nothings in our... Zappa, you don't want in on this?
No.
Good. But yeah, send all your things there or to our Gmail account. But I'd like to thank Zappa for coming in all the way from lands far away. Zappa, well, thanks. Yeah, I've been Dane.
I
Shut
have
up.
been and continue to be Brian.
I'm Jimmy.
And what's your name again?
And I'm Zappa. But who will I be next time?
Oh, we'll all be one step ahead of
How do you
you.
pronounce
This
Zappa backwards?
mastermind could be anyone.
Apaz.
That does sound like a super villain. Anyway, have a good night, everyone, and get home safe. So I did want to ask Zappa the reason he came to Anytown, USA. I forgot to do that.
The canceling my gym membership.
He came
We're
all the
still
way out
recording,
here.
So.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
You came all the way out here to do that?
I moved to distant lands about 2 years ago. And about 6 months before I did that, I signed up for a gym membership.
Like a chump.
Like a fucking chump. You know how many times I used that gym membership? 2 times.
Fuck.
I didn't want to work out. I just thought I wanted to better myself.
Yeah.
Like some sort of idiot.
I guess so.
And then I moved away and I probably forgot about it.
You definitely forgot about it.
Yes, 100%. Because I forgot about it, I threw away all of my paperwork that I used to sign up, all my membership cards, like everything. All
Like,
gone.
why would you bring it with you to lands far away?
There is no reason. None whatsoever.
Except
the real bitch of it is I did bring it with me and then threw it away.
Oh, okay. You moved with it.
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's the best.
I was like, I should consolidate all this paperwork that's literally just like in a box.
Yeah.
So I'll organize it. I definitely don't need this. Let me throw it away. 6 months ago, I find out this thing is still going, and I have been paying for it this entire time. And because I have thrown all of my paperwork away, I no longer can cancel in the way that they require you to cancel a gym membership.
Yeah, you can't just do it online.
It is fiendish.
It's a
And I
racket.
say that as a criminal mastermind. You have to send in a written note with all of your information.
Handwritten.
So all of, like, when you signed up, your membership ID number, like, all of this stuff, send it into the specific branch that you signed up in and get them to cancel it. And if you don't have any of that, the only other recourse you have is to go there in person.
Fucking hell.
That's quite a racket they've got going.
Yes, absolutely.
Diablo-ic.
Yeah.
So you took a long trip
Yeah.
to cancel a $20 a month gym membership.
Well, yeah. Because $20 a month, not so bad. But $20 a month compounded over 2 years
it's a chunk,
becomes a much more significant amount of money.
chunk of cash right
Yes.
That
there.
adds up.
Yes.
Well, we're glad you came. Thanks for joining us
Thanks for
here in
having
the
me.
tub. I hope you're not too pruny.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just the right amount, I would say.
It's
Seasoned to perfection.
Exactly.
indeed.
I'm ready to go sign up for another gym membership.
Hey, I'm so fucking relaxed.
Yeah.
I need to sweat it out.